on the map with it. I mean, it's a good, fun type of game. All right, so in the top right, in the blue, from Team Gravity, we have SirRobin.
And in the bottom left, we have the red Protoss from Deadly Gaming. It is HuShang.
Let's see. So looks like Zerg's up at about 200, a little over 200 APM, and Protoss, sitting down there. He's not too fussed. He's sitting down there around 75, 80.
Yeah, he was spiking. Robin was spiking up at like 450 APM.
Yeah, wow, holy shit. 500 almost there, yeah.
So going pretty nuts on that keyboard.
Yeah, he's getting his fingers all warmed up for this game. Good on him. So I think I may have mentioned this before, but this is a pretty damn high level PvZ we're watching right now. Both these guys top 50 GM.
Yeah,
they're playing. There is money on the line in this series right now. As you said, $25 minimum for the winner, with a shot at 100 if they get first place in the tournament. So these guys want to win this best of 3 or best of 5.
HuShang is actually queuing up a bunch of probes at his Nexus, so he's going to go here for a Nexus first. Skip that gateway, just go straight into the greediest build he can go for.
Yeah, he's going Nexus first. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be fine here because Robin has gone for a hatch first himself.
Yeah, pretty standard opener here. Yeah, I do like seeing Nexus first whenever possible. Okay, so yeah, I guess again, it is going to be a little while before we get to see exactly what these guys' real game plan is here, just because this is opening up so economic. One thing to note: SirRobin hasn't taken gas yet, so we could be seeing potentially a little bit of a faster third than the last game if he decides to forgo these. Okay, actually, as I'm saying that, he does plop down a 17 gas, so forget what I just said.
And he's going to see this third hatch now, or not the third hatch.
Oh no, it was a tracker trick.
I think he scouted the Nexus. His Overlord flew over the Nexus, and he's like, "Oh, you went Nexus first. I don't need this gas," and canceled it. He's going to take that literally third.
You're right. You are right. His Overlord moved in your side. All right, we're gonna have another long game. Looks like, or at least, at the very least, it's not gonna end in the next 5 minutes. So we were talking about IEM earlier, but I don't know. Let's chat about something else here. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I do. I'm very pumped for the new season.
Oh, man, me too, man. April 12th. Can't wait. All right.
We can't really talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah.
Yeah, though. I'm a Game of Thrones nut. Have you read any of the books? I'm curious.
I've tried. I don't know. I don't have the time to sit down and read a book, and that's a lie because I play StarCraft too much.
But StarCraft comes before that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had the time like last summer, kind of in late like spring of last year and summer. I just had the time, thankfully, to just sit down and just plow through all 5 of them. And man, wow. Let me tell you, they are so good. Yeah, I was a fan of the show. Okay, well, actually, we should probably talk about this game here. Robo has gone down, an earlier Robo, mind you. So, could we be seeing some sort of immortal push here, or potentially a War Prism in the main with sentries?
Yeah, he's getting the Observer first. So, usually when you go for a big immortal attack, you don't bother with the Observer. So maybe he's going to try to expand with this Robo. I'm not sure.
That would be, I feel that for sure. I mean, you don't normally get that Observer, you're right, but it would be a weird build to just go for Robo and then 2 gateways and then expand. I mean, it would be certainly an old build. So I wonder if that's what we're going to see here. My money is actually on an Immortal all-in, but yeah, we'll see.
He is chronoing out the Immortal now, so maybe he's going to go for the all-in. Observer's a weird touch, but he probably works for him.
Yeah, I mean he's got so he's going up to 6 gates. That's big.
Yes.
7 gates now. Okay, 8. So this is a dedicated all-in.
He actually canceled one of the gates, maybe to make sure the Immortal didn't get stuck. I actually don't know.
Whoa. Okay.
Mistake somehow. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. Let's see what Zerg has scouted here. He hasn't scouted. He has not scouted anything here. He is obviously going to have speed by this. By the time that this comes, but I just don't think he's going to be able to have adequate defenses because he sees that that gas being taken by HuShang right now with that Overlord, but he hasn't seen the gates and he hasn't seen the Robo and he hasn't seen the Immortals. I mean, he doesn't know this is coming.
I really like this macro hatch placement from Robin. It kind of helps connect the creep between the natural and the third. But he's making a bunch of roaches right now, and I'm not sure what's tipped him off to say, I need units.
Yeah, it just game sense, I guess. But
or maybe he was planning on going for a big attack himself.
Could be. Okay, so this is an interesting build here we see from Protoss. He has thrown down. Well, he's gotten a War Prism first of all, and he's thrown down the Robo Bay. It's just SirRobin. He's got these Lings and Roaches, and all of a sudden this HuShang army is starting to look a little bit paltry.
Yeah. He has quite a few force fields available to him, but the only 2 Immortals in the back.
He does. And he realizes he kind of has to go wrong. Here's Pete. Oh, I like this though. He's gonna fly around with this War Prism with the threat of these 2 Immortals in it. So, that's interesting. I guess it looks like he's gonna go try and harass the main.
Yeah, it's a pretty wonky build here. I know that at the beginning of Heart of the Swarm, there was a Protoss build, I think it was called like the 2-2-2, where you put the 2 Immortals, 2 Colossus, and +2 attack.
Yeah.
But
it was a Stardust build. It was actually pretty scary.
There's no Forge, though, available for HuShang, so there's not going to be any upgrades.
Well, I guess he's doing his own little version of it, but...
This multi-pronged aggression, though, is pretty cool. He did an Immortal drop in the main and poked him with at the third base with the Zealot Sentry Army. Didn't quite get anything done, but still very cool.
Yeah. It looks like he was trying to harass in that main with some Zealots and Immortals, but SirRobin, he's on top of it. He's got that Ling Force there to make sure he doesn't take any damage. So well defended for sure. And now that Zerg has been on 3 base against Protoss 2 for so long, he's got about a 45 supply lead.
Yeah, there's just a huge swarm of Zerg on this map. But something to note is that this map is very choky. So it's going to be hard for Robin to find a good angle to engage into without just getting decimated by the force fields.
Yeah, and HuShang does have a lot of force fields. He's got 10 sentries here. He's got a Colossus, 3 Immortals, and he's blocked off. He's already sectioned off. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, really good. But
he saved the Colossus
coming from behind.
The Colossus got cut out by those roaches with that War Prism with the hot pickup there. Very, very cool play. But I think there's just too much Zerg here. The roaches are getting... Once these force fields run out, the roaches are just going to pounce on this army.
And there's a really nice surround there, and yeah, this is game. GG. All right, we got ourselves a series.
Yep, 1-1, all tied up.
That build was kind of funny there by HuShang. I'm not quite sure what to make of that build.
I'm sure he's had success with that build on ladder, maybe against lesser Zerg opponents.
Probably, yeah.
And it could have very well caught SirRobin off guard there, but he had the great reaction to it. His economy was on point, and he was able to just pump out enough units to shut it down.
Yeah, no, that he was. And the funny thing was, like, the one thing that makes me think, okay, it makes me wonder a little bit about that, the efficacy of that build is SirRobin didn't scout it. He literally didn't scout it, and yet he just was still able to have the units in time to hold it off. Which,
So,
yeah.
We
got the wrong people here.
Oh, whoops.
Oops. All right. Well, no worries. We're just gonna have to restart.
I'm playing.
About that build.
I'm playing versus SirRobin. I don't stand a chance here. I apologize to everyone involved.
Yeah, HuShang didn't. After that loss, he didn't delegate you to play instead. He's like, I know who can take out SirRobin for me. It's Kaboosh.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. Well, hey, maybe someday, man. But look, I mean, I'm glad I get to talk about that build a little bit more. That, like you were saying, yeah, it was kind of reminiscent of a build that was, yeah, like you said, a build that we saw quite a lot early on in Heart of the Swarm. A build that was originated by Stardust, actually, at the DreamHack. I don't know if it was the first DreamHack that he won or the first DreamHack that he did really well at, but he started doing this weird, kind of wonky build that no one really understood, and that build looked a little bit like it, but as you said, he didn't get that +2 attack, and ultimately he didn't even have a second. Well, I mean, yeah, by the end he actually did have a second Colossus and three Immortals, but it just looked like he didn't quite have a beat on the exact build to me, but we'll see what he can do in Game 3 here.
All right.